we keep knocking down trees, knocking down the forest for agriculture, and it makes it rain less for agriculture. They're cutting their own throat. Something has to change. We can't keep doing it like this. They're knocking down dams all through America and all through Europe, and we're trying to build new ones. But after all the rain that we've had, that's the extent of Record Brook right now. Not even 10 centimetres deep. It's like, wake up guys, it's like coal. It's just, we've got the facility on the southwest coast here for wave energy, for solar energy, for wind energy. We have an abundance of energy available there to power desalination, to make it actually feasible, not only for agriculture in the region, but to start restoring the environmental flows in rivers to help flush out the salinity issues where they already exist, like the Wellington Dam and the Manjimup town water supply. There are towns in the southwest that don't have water at all, and they say that it's not feasible. Well, there's an agricultural system in South Australia that supplies a lot of the fresh produce to Coles nationally that is already doing it with desalinated water and their own renewable power. And yet the West Australian government and Minister Kelly's office just laugh off the idea that it's just completely not feasible. Perth is already 50% desalinated water in that dam. It's not coming from the rivers because they recognise that the rainfall just isn't there like it used to be. It's been declining here for over 100 years, steadily. And while we appear to have had a wet year here, water's not making it to the river because it's all going to runoff, it's going to the dams first, and once they're full, then it goes to the aquifers in the river system. Because the carries down there are 300, 350 years old, and we're only estimating them at 350 years old because the DBCA chart that actually shows, you know, the width and all the rest of that, of the growth and all that, it stops at 300 years old, and these trees go beyond that chart. Yeah, it's got 8 different habitat branches in it right now, and they left that one over there that's got 1. It's absolutely criminal what they're doing here. When we go down further, you'll see some of the trees that they've been forced to leave and how they've excavated around them in a way that's going to kill it anyway. Yeah. They've done all of this damage, they've breached the conditions of their permit. And the way we're going, there's not a tree that's going to be planted today that's ever going to reach that kind of maturity. Where is it going to have that opportunity? They're the most amazing trees in the world. They look like they've been here since the Ice Age. And we've seen these Carry She Oak down there in the riparian zone, in the inundation zone, that are like a metre across. They're the biggest things I've ever seen. And Jeremy Bauer from the SFIS has never set foot in there. He has absolutely no idea as an environmental scientist what he's lining up to destroy. And that's just one species. The peppermint that grow down here, because of the canopy, the dual canopy system, the peppermint are forced to grow in a way that I've never seen them grow anywhere before. They grow straight up before they can actually get to a point where they can start to branch out and form their own mid-canopies. These zones have to be protected. They are just absolute fauna sanctuaries. And all the species that depend on the biodiversity that is down here, they'll just be gone. There's no coming back from it. They don't move across over to the hill to the next forest because there isn't one. It's all been logged. There's 160 acres, half of it, 80 hectares of it. There's 160 hectares of inundation pool. We're standing right in the middle of it right now, at the very forefront of it. Half of it is this stuff.